Hey guys, a warm welcome back to the channel. Today I'm breaking down my real experience with the Samsung 50-inch class Crystal UHD U8000F 4K Smart TV 2025 model. I've been testing this TV as my main screen for movies, shows, gaming, and everyday use, and I want to give you a clear, honest review because there's a lot packed into this thing that's worth talking about. Let's start with the look and feel. This TV follows Samsung's MetalStream design, which basically means clean edges, slim bezels, and a more premium appearance than most budget 4K TVs. When you first unbox it, it feels like a step up from your typical LED set. It doesn't have those chunky plastic borders that make you feel like you're staring at a dated screen. Instead, it blends nicely into modern spaces, whether it's mounted on the wall or sitting on a console. The stand is sturdy too and doesn't wobble, which matters if you have kids or pets running around. It's a subtle thing, but when you put it next to older TVs, you immediately see the difference in build quality. Now onto the picture. Samsung calls the processing engine inside this TV the Crystal Processor 4K, and I've got to admit it lives up to the name. Upscaling lower resolution content looks genuinely better, not just marginally. Streaming apps like Netflix, YouTube, and Prime Video usually send out content that's not native 4K, and this TV cleans it up really well. Colors feel balanced, highlights aren't oversaturated, and dark scenes have surprising detail for a panel at this price range. Watching a movie in 4K HDR on this screen feels immersive because the colors are rich without looking artificial. Scenes that lean heavily on contrast don't wash out or crush into black, which is something I've noticed on cheaper TVs. One of the things most people care about with smart TVs these days is the smart platform, and Samsung's Tizen interface on this model is both smooth and easy to navigate. When you power up the TV, you're greeted with a dashboard full of apps and content recommendations, and switching between Netflix, Disney+, Amazon, or even YouTube happens without any lag. It's faster than most non-Samsung smart TVs I've tried, and when you dive into the settings, everything feels responsive. There's also a free content section built right into the home screen, so you don't even need a subscription to start watching movies and shows. That's awesome for casual viewers or households where everyone wants something different. Voice control is built right in. You can use Alexa hands-free, so if you want to turn the volume up, launch an app, or search for a show, you just say the command. It's not perfect every time, but 8 times out of 10 it hears me on the first try. If you're already in the Alexa ecosystem, it feels natural to tie this TV into your smart home routine. Since this is 2025 hardware, Samsung also added Knox security to the TV. Now TVs don't normally make people think of security, but in an age where devices are constantly connected, having an extra layer that watches for attacks or suspicious software is actually comforting. It's one less thing to worry about if you connect your smart TV to the same network where you have phones, laptops, or smart locks. Performance for gaming is surprisingly good too. If you hook up a PlayStation or Xbox, this screen handles motion smoothly. While it might not have all the high-end gaming features of a dedicated gaming monitor, input lag is low enough that shooters feel responsive and racing games don't feel sluggish. Colors stay good in game mode, and HDR support gives games that extra visual pop without making things look unnatural. There are a few things worth calling out that aren't perfect. If you're sitting off-axis, meaning way to the side of the TV, the brightness and colors do drop off a little compared to premium OLEDs or higher-end Samsung models. It's nothing dramatic for everyday use, but if you have a big living room setup where everyone is watching from different angles, it's something to note. Also, while the built-in speakers are fine for casual viewing, they're not going to fill a room with the kind of booming sound that makes you feel like you're in a movie theater. For that you'll want a soundbar or external speaker setup. Another small thing is that while the free content section is great, sometimes the recommendations can feel repetitive or skew heavily toward content you've already seen. It doesn't break the TV by any means, but it's one of those little user experience things that can get annoying over time. Taking everything into account, this Samsung 50-inch Crystal UHD U8000F 4K Smart TV ends up being one of the best value propositions in its class. It's not trying to be an ultra-premium model with all the bells and whistles, but for everyday users, casual gamers, movie watchers, and streaming addicts, it nails the essentials. The picture quality punches above its price point, The smart platform is responsive and full of content, Alexa voice control adds convenience, and the overall design feels like a modern TV you can proudly display in your living room. Before I wrap up, just remember to click the link below for best price, because deals on TVs can change fast and you want to get the best value possible. That's my honest rundown of the Samsung 50-inch Crystal UHD U8000F. If you're thinking about upgrading from an older HD TV or even stepping up from a basic 4K set, this one deserves serious consideration. Let me know what shows or games you're most excited to watch on it, and I'll catch you in the next review.